Right guys, Bravo Marco HD here, and I'm here with a video, and this video is going to be on the latest transfer news. It has been relatively quiet, but I reckon due to the World Cup and quite a lot of players performing massively over the past couple of weeks, that there'll be a lot more transfer news in the up and coming couple of days. So I want to cover what's been so far. Obviously, Luke Shaw has recently completed his move to Man United for a reported £30 million. I think that's a superb bit of dealing there for Man United. And I personally would love to see him at Chelsea, but sadly he felt that Man United was the better place for him, and he's obviously gone there now. So anyway, yes, I think Chelsea's trying to set their eyes on Paul Pogba, but apparently, according to his agent, he will not be moving this season. I think if a big deal, I think Chelsea, Real Madrid, or PSG were to put up a £60 million deal, I think he would move. I think Juventus would take that money any day of the week, and I personally don't think he can be worth more. I think that is his limit as to his value. He's an incredible player, and I do think he's worth £60 million. Now that may sound ridiculous, but I think he's absolutely sensational. Definitely top 10 footballers in the world right now, and he's absolutely incredible. Another player being linked with the likes of Man United, Chelsea, all those sort of players is all those sort of teams is James Rodriguez. Now he is personally been my favourite player to watch in this World Cup, and he's got 5 goals and 2 assists. Absolutely incredible player. Extremely young. Downside about him is he's going to be really expensive because Monaco bought him for 42 million from Porto last season. So he'll be worth well into the 60s by after this World Cup, because there's a lot of hype around this guy, and he looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, Balotelli, there's a bit on here on Sky website for Transfer Centre, and so obviously Arsenal are the favourites because apparently he's meeting up with Wenger, that sort of stuff. I don't know if Arsenal will end up buying him. I think Monaco. Monaco are apparently second, but I can't see him going to Monaco. Personally, I think Chelsea might put in a little bid. I think because he's worked with Mourinho, Mourinho will be able to manage him. I don't know. As a Chelsea fan, I don't know if I would want him at Chelsea. I am a massive Italy fan, and that would be the real plus factor for him coming to Chelsea. But honestly, I don't know. I think he's a bit of a hit and miss player, but I think Mourinho can manage him very well, like he has done with many players in the past. He's dealt with the likes of Ibrahimovic, very good players he can deal with quite easily and manage quite easily. So I think it'll be absolutely fine. So we then move on to another one. It's about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's had an absolutely incredible couple of last years, sort of risen from Saint-Etienne all the way up now. He's at Borussia Dortmund. Obviously with Immobile, he looks like quite a promising player, so he's been linked with a move out. If he got 14 goals in the Bundesliga, so a pretty solid record. He's been linked with Chelsea. Very quick, I do know that from FIFA. I don't know if he's exactly what we need as such, but at the end of the day, as long as we get Torres out of the squad, I'm pretty happy with anyone we basically get. I just don't want Torres back at Chelsea. So then we go with news about Pepe Reina. So apparently Liverpool is sort of charging too much, and Napoli, because obviously Napoli really want to keep him. They've sort of been used to him being the number 1 goalkeeper, and I personally think he should stay in Napoli. Obviously, it won't get games with Mignolet in goal for Liverpool, and personally I think they should just sell him for whatever price. It doesn't really matter. As long as you get him off your wage books and sell him for a couple of million, then I think that's fine. Anyway, there's more news now. Arturo Vidal is being linked to Manchester United. I think he's a very awesome player. Watched him for Chile. He looks absolutely awesome. Sort of box to box midfielder, contributing attack, contributing defence. Absolutely awesome all round player. €45 million would be a steal for such a player like this. He's also fairly young, so I think he's got a bit of potential. I think he's 27, and for that kind of box to box player, I think he could be very good in the future. So yeah, then we move on to what other interesting stuff. Apparently, according to some newspaper talk, Arsene Wenger is planning a £23 million move for Real Madrid star Sami Khedira. Personally, I think he's a star. I mean, no one really looks at him in the squad because mainly they just look at Ronaldo or Benzema or Ramos. He doesn't really get the limelight he sort of deserves, because he's a bit of the unsung hero. He's a bit like Matic in the Chelsea squad. Sort of does an excellent job day to day, but no one really takes notice. But anyway, there's men talk in Daily Mail about Luis Suarez could earn £40 million for playing for Barcelona, only if he agrees to a special. But I don't know. Reading that seems a bit of a bullshitty article, to be honest. I mean, that's stupid. If he agrees to a special bike clause, that's stupid. I'll skip that one. That's clearly the Daily Mirror being shit as always. They're a pretty unreliable newspaper, to be honest, and I wouldn't really believe anything if I'm honest if it comes out of there. Anyway, let's go and see what else has been happening. There's also talk of possible moves at Chelsea for Felipe Luis at left back. I personally think Chelsea should go for him, but I don't know. There were talks of his agent rejecting some of. I don't know, but whatever happens, happens. All I hope is that at Chelsea we sign another striker. Wrap up Diego Costa deal quick. I want 2 new strikers. Hit Diego Costa preferably. Balotelli or one of those type of players. But there you go. Here is Alexis Sanchez is apparently a very big target here. You can bet on him, and he's very high up in the bets. Chelsea aren't even on the list, so we're not interested whatsoever. But I'm alright with that. I think Alexis Sanchez is an absolutely amazing player. Very good. Got good speed, good dribbling on him, and very tidy player. I think he's pretty underrated at Barcelona. Not really anyone thinks of him at Barcelona, but let's talk of a massive move. Luis Suarez to Liverpool. Luis Suarez from Liverpool to Barcelona. I don't think Barcelona will move for him personally. I think he'll go Real Madrid. I think Barcelona like to keep this whole goody two-shoe sort of image where they like to be all ethical and crap, all of that sort of stuff. They basically like to treat their players as like a school, and then they're like students and stuff. And I don't think Barcelona would be the perfect place for him. I personally think he should go Real Madrid, and then they'd possibly sell Benzema on to Arsenal, or even keep Benzema and play 2 up top, because obviously Ronaldo's going to start losing his edge a little bit as he gets older. You know, he could be 30 next season, I think. You know, I think that's why he looks probably so upset when the World Cup ended for him. And yeah, I think he's gonna be in a real pickle next season if he does start to lose his edge, which I don't think he will. I think with his training, he'll be absolutely fine. But you know, we'll see what happens with that. So what other news is there? Apparently Torino have no intention of selling Alessio Cerci or Matteo Darmian. Apparently Darmian is a big target for Barcelona. I think it would be awesome if he went to Barcelona. Excellent player. I admit I never even heard a word about this guy. I was expecting us to play with Barte at right back majority of the time, or Chilio, but nah, looks absolutely awesome. Probably one of the better players in our team. Our attack was crap, and I'm admitting that right now, our attack, we was clueless. We were going forward with no intention. Balotelli was just lazy as always, and it was a complete shambles. So personally, I think some of these Italian players, especially our defence, we need to just shore that up for next Euros, and I think it would be awesome if Matteo Darmian did go to Barcelona. I think Cerci had an incredible season. Personally, I hope he does stay at Torino. I don't think he would get game time. I think he's a good player, but he's not good enough to play for one of the really big boys. But I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. So then, there's a final thing on here. Adam Lallana just completed his. I think he's about to complete his move to Liverpool. I think Liverpool have done really well so far in this transfer window, getting some good players. I think that signing of Ricky Lambert, especially with this whole Suarez sort of kerfuffle, I think it's going to be absolutely superb. Ricky Lambert, and I think Adam Lallana is going to really shore that up for them. I think he's a quality player. Great attacking movement, can create lots of chances, and I think he's going to do absolute wonders for them. This would bring on questions about where you would put Jordan Henderson. Will he be sort of singled out, because they are getting a lot of the same type of players? But I think they've got a very decent team in there. I think that's about it at the minute. I'll obviously bring you lot all the latest news and up and coming transfer stuff in the future. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.